Zeta seems to have this weird bug where if you open it up for the first time, it'll sound completely different to how it does after you change patches twice.
Really?
Completely different.
No.
And so some of the patches I've done will sound good for the first time you open it, some of the patches will sound good after you change two patches. This is one of the two patch ones.
Right.
So, I'll just show you what I mean.
Bizarre, isn't it?
It's fucking weird. The same thing happens if you open up a patch like this. That's normal.
Yeah.
Then you change patch twice.
And then come back to.
Hold on. It's gone.
Yeah. That's strange, man.
I don't know how the fuck it does it, but I've made some of the best sounds just by leaving it on that first time.
Yeah, I guess something's changed. Yeah, there's a variable in there each time, isn't there? I suppose.
Well, it seems to only happen with those two things. It's either in that
Right.
first day or the second one. I've emailed Renault, the guy who makes it, and said, "What the fuck's up with these?" No idea. I don't want to upgrade it in case it loses it.
Yeah.
So yeah, this one on the second patch thing is done with the frequency modulation, so you have that's what it sounds like with nothing.
Yeah.
Which is cool depending on what kind of drum and bass you're into.
Yeah.
And this thing's set to raise the level of cutoff 1 as it goes up the keyboard, but the cutoff's also reacting off one of the oscillators, so every time it goes up it'll change the sound a bit. Which can be quite cool. Basically I've just done that by assigning the uni note to filter 1 cutoff and put it on the slow curve. Which sounds pretty different depending on what curve you got on. You just put on the slow plus. And you got another thing is the distortion, which I got set to only filter 1, but the top end of the sound's still coming out through filter 2. So it's pretty important, otherwise you just get that. So
Yeah.
with that sort of patch, it's usually best to, well, sometimes to start with the distortion on and then build it around the sound of the distortion. So it also depends on what sort of distortion you use. Got the chorus in there, which doesn't make too much difference. Yeah, so it's also set up so if you change, if you move the pitch bend, it'll change the pitch of oscillator 1, which one of the cutoffs is modulating off, so you'll have some pretty mad sounds. And apart from that, it's just the standard EQ in Zeta and the reverb. And the mod wheel was on just the assigned to the second cutoff, so it gets brighter as you do it. If you put the filters in serial mode with the dual button, it tends to be quite cool in these patches as well. If you can just get the get it on a cleaner patch, it usually sounds quite good. Apart from that, it's just trial and error, finding a sound which you like and then moulding it from that.
Mm.
Yeah.
Do you often kind of have an idea in your head
After,
or is it?
Half the time, yeah, but
Yeah.
I'll do a patch like one from Fasten Your Seatbelts. Something like that. Then just best to start with what you want, and then make it as you go along. But something like well, the one from Massacre, but it's just trial and error, really, just finding a sound that you like and then changing it until it sounds how you want. So, yeah.
Do you find like when you make something like that as well, as the track progresses, you kind of go back and tweak it?
Yeah.
A little bit more, just to kind of
definitely.
get the little things you want out of it.
Definitely, maybe just to get like an LFO time or something if you want it, or sync it or whatever. But yeah, I mean, but most of the time I tend to separate it, just make all my sounds like one night and then I'll do a track the next night or whatever. Yeah. But it does take a lot of playing around with that thing before you get it. I mean, there's a lot of trance sounds as the presets, and it's sort of just it can sound very different depending on how you tweak it, I think. But yeah, I think I've used it for every track since like a year and a half ago. So.
Right. What sort of thing were you using before then?
Pretty much just Reactor, just piecing bits from different synths and doing that, which I still do for some stuff, but not as much as that, because it's sort of the perfect blend between simple and complex. It's just really simple and complex at the same time, so you can just jump in.
Yeah.